Another big Saturday of ACC basketball. We got a triple header for you on ACC Network, and we start with one presented by Food Lion. First meeting in almost 15 months between Virginia Tech and number 7 North Carolina. To the ACC title, beat Carolina, and then beat Duke on Saturday night for the championship.
Wes, it's hard to believe that two teams in the conference haven't played against one another for 14 months.
Yep. Hokies in black. Couture the first shot of the day.
But the Hokies got to make threes if they're going to win a game on the road.
Here is Collins with 6 to shoot. He will launch on Cadeau and hit. MJ Collins from Clover, South. Now Davis against Virginia Tech's best on-ball defender is Hunter Couture. Cadeau for Bacot, taking away Barron, who was sneaking from the backside. 2 turnovers on 2 possessions. Collins in transition has all with the fun football analogies. Huh?
Well, we're done with that nonsense now, so we can talk about it.
Here's Bacot at the block. Double team coming. Quick ball movement leaves Ryan open for 3. Got it. I know, transition chance for the first time today. Ingram thought about the 3.
Nice job by the Hokies to get back.
Yep. Here's Barron trying to defend Ingram, who wheels into the lane and will draw Robbie Barron's foul. In ACC play, but he is only a 56% free. He is number 1 in defensive rebounds, and you automatically say Poteet against Bacot rolls back with the left hand, and it bounces away for Ingram.
I don't think they're looking for a lot of offense from Poteet.
Look at Ingram all the way, little soft running one-hander from Harrison Ingram.
And Armando Bacot helped make the
5-point run from MJ Collins did Virginia Tech. Here's Davis left open. Barron tried to close, couldn't. Ingram the rebound, resets and scores. And 1. Ingram at the line, he's got 6, make it 7. Couture, and here's Collins, who had the 5 for Virginia Tech. He'll fire on Seth Trimble and hit.
Good thing they brought him.
Yeah, getting ready to say. Michael Anthony Jerome Collins Jr., MJ, has all 7 of the Hokie points. Here's Jalen Withers, who's in the ball game against the former Tar Heel Tyler Nickel, and Withers scores.
Wes, the Hokies, their defensive ranks in the ACC are not very high, so they really have to score points to stay in this game.
Nickel has a 3 rattle around and drop in. He was 3 for 4 the other night. Right hand fell off, tap follow, Withers, and Poteet collects. And then the ball got knocked away, and Bacot comes away with it.
I think that was Withers that knocked it away, Wes. Boy, that's tough. North Carolina is so good on the offensive boards. When you finally get one, you don't want to give it away.
Boy, look at Trimble draw the foul. That is 2 on Poteet. His career to then return to play Carolina in Chapel Hill.
Billy gets the ball inside. And there's some potential. Wes, he's always been noted for his defensive ability, and that's one of the places where the Tar Heels have struggled after their 10-game winning streak.
Padula. Now here is Nickel, a catch and shoot 3. Sure. Tyler Nickel's got 6.
There is contact. It's an automatic defensive foul.
6th foul on Virginia Tech. Here's Cadeau on a kick out for Ryan. 3 ball good. Cormac Ryan now 6. But he was 4 of 9 the other night at the Dome in Central New York in the 7-point loss to the Orange. Kidd working against Washington. He'll turn with the left hand, and now Lynn Kidd gets Young standing 3 from the front. Long rebound for Ryan.
Young hadn't played that many minutes in ACC play, Wes. He's only now 1 for 5 in conference play.
Inside Washington, the catch off the Ryan feed. Virginia Tech bench talking with his staff because that was a point of emphasis today, Dan, in their walkthrough this morning. That and how would you go through the switches on the perimeter, and what a drive and score by Cadeau. Carolina pushes the lead to 6 now, almost 9 minutes in, their largest of this first half.
Well, Cadeau is a guy that's not a great 3-point shooter, but boy, he can really get past you and get into the lane.
Padula trying to wire around Cadeau. What a scoop and score for
Hokies need to get some offense from somewhere. Couture's on the bench with those 2 fouls.
Trimble. Boy, Ryan wanted the ball, ran to the corner with both arms in the air, and there's Nickel drawing the foul. Dan percent at the line, and the front end good. It's available on the ESPN app.
Wesson
is a 74% free throw shooting team in conference play. His sixth best. And here's Pedulla against Trimble, trying to find an alley again, and that got blocked out of there. And Ramey.
So he is a good free throw shooter, but the Hokies,
since 1 minute against Georgia Tech 5 games ago.
and he's in there. We're looking for any scoring from him. He's just going to try to contain Bacot.
Yep. And there's the bounce pass to Armando now. And on cue, he'll wrap around Wessler and score.
And that's
First basket for Armando fouls. Collins gave them their first 5 points and misses for the first time.
North Carolina has been very good defensively so far, Wes, and very aggressive on the offensive end.
Bacot is 2 for 2 over the top of Patrick Wessler. Tour bounces for Nichols 3, and Ingram another rebound. Ryan thought about it. He'll drive, hang on Rechsteiner, fell off the rim. Look at Ingram go get it and dunk it. Rechsteiner out, Wessler's out. Lynn Kidd with the 1 foul. Remember, Poteet has 2, and here's Pedulla driving and scoring off the jump stop. 9-point lead. Bacot picked up on his dribble. He's got to get rid of. Boy, Collins doing a nice job with Davis. Back to Bacot, a little scoop. And tap follow of his own miss. The lead returns to 11. Nickel on the drive, wouldn't go. Tap follow, Kidd, no. Offensive foul over the back on Lynn Kidd. Dan Davis at the line, number 2 free throw shooter in the ACC at 91. The great Ron Shavlin, old number 84, are in Florida this week for the Shriners Children's Clearwater Invitational. We got full coverage on the ESPN family of networks. Here is Cadeau, the drive and scoop with the left hand. Second field goal for Cadeau. Pedulla working off a Poteet screen, fall away against Cadeau, and they're going to call a foul on Elliot Cadeau.
On the floor, and the defensive player can't hit you while you're still
offensively. Felt like Carolina might have come out of their group. It was his team to relax.
Yes, absolutely.
Couture rolls nicely off the screen, feeds Poteet on the roll in the basket. First points for Maligel Poteet. Barron on the floor. Remember, he's got a foul as well. Here's Poteet again and 1. Maligel Poteet. Field bench, and here is Jalen Washington back out there as Wojcik on the floor. He wears number 8. Now 6 to shoot. Here's R.J. Davis to work. Step back over Collins for 3. Bounds away. Cormac Ryan the rebound. Right back at him. Can't finish. Washington does.
Wes, that's now 8 offensive rebounds in the game.
And 2 dunks for Jalen Washington.
And the Virginia Tech defense for the first shot has not been too bad. They just can't get a defensive rebound.
Collins knocks down a triple. Pedulla rebound. 7-point game. Here's Pedulla again. Contact, couldn't bank it home. Here's Ingram leading a 3-on-2, and Davis races in.
Tells you something about the versatility of this Carolina offense today.
Ryan forced the turnover. Here's Davis weaving back and blocked by Barron. Davis goes to the floor, and a foul on Robbie Barron will be his second. Though in made threes per game, who's done just a marvelous job after it.
This is a very important 4.5-minute stretch for Virginia Tech.
Collins. Poteet, now Pedulla. And here's Poteet going to work with Washington defending, and Maligel Poteet's got 7. Encouraging sign for Mike Young. They're getting some productivity from their post and Poteet's presence here.
And they really do need some productivity down on the inside. And
here's Davis. There's a floater and scores. Right side, Couture. Oh, boy. Now you get the former.
Against really good defense. Ryan was all over him. But Couture is a guy who can make shots.
Absolutely. Here's Ingram spinning on Nichols. Scores. Harrison Ingram now. He's got 11 and a half by my count. And he's also worked his way to a double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds in the first half. On the drive, kick to the corner. Nichols standing three, bangs it home. Half in their third straight ball game. So nobody said the offense has been the issue, right? Here's Ryan, try another one. Bounces away, and we're going to get a Jalen Washington foul against MJ Collins, I believe. Yep. Minutes action of the year. Detroit in late April. Kelsey Riggs with Field Yates, Jordan Reed for Jaden Young's three. And Cadeau runs it down. And we're going to get a foul on Wesley. Trying to unhinge Washington.
A lot of folks.
That'll be fight to the finish in that studio. Washington free for defense there, Dan?
Yep, absolutely. Although they took him out on offense before. Left his feet to shoot. Really good defense by North Carolina.
Cadeau. R.J. Davis a catch and score.
What a great response by North Carolina. A foul in this situation.
10 to go with Cadeau. 7. There's Cadeau and scored it. 6 for the freshman.
They just spread it out. Cadeau beat him one-on-one.
Collins will launch at the horn. Banged out of there, recovered, and thrown back up by Young. Virginia Tech went the last 3:06 with that against Kidd. Armando from the block. There's the double team. Bacot with 12 to shoot. He'll bang in on Kidd, put it up. There's 3 on Lynn Kidd. That's one of them, it feels like. We're seeing a lot more of one-on-one's Armando Bacot. And he hits the back end. Good minus is bad. Obviously. 6 to shoot for Ingram. Skip for Cadeau. Now for RJ's 3 from the left wing. Wow! Cannot. And Poteet gives the Hokies a second chance with a long rebound.
And the Hokies are really in a danger zone here, Wes.
Look
they
at Padula.
They could get blown out.
Oh, and it rolled in.
How did that go in?
Because it on Bacot. Couture with 9 to shoot, threw it up, and Ryan will be called for the foul.
So he didn't really have his guarding position established.
He said Hunter Couture is a guy who's to a 10-point advantage here. Washington the screen. Here's Ingram. Oh, no look to Trimble. Races baseline, feeds Washington. Say what if Jalen Washington.
Area, but again, great ball movement by North Carolina.
Yep. Couture, Kidd, inside, lowers the shoulder, put it up and score, and draws the foul. You see the 4-5 scenario there. If the double by is in play, but first in 15 months. Turned over, number 7 on Carolina. Tar Heels have given it away twice in their last 3 possessions. Tyler Nickel on the floor, short jumper good. 11 for Nichols, 7th double-figure game against.
Very many of those in the first half, but they've done a nice job here in the second half, scoring inside.
Bacot working against Kidd, who plays with the 3 fouls. Armando all the way underneath for the basket. 10 now for Bacot.
ACC play coming in. He's only 1 for 4 out there today.
Withers. Trying to bounce it to Bacot. There's the catch out of the double team and off the glass. Rebound.
Kidd made a couple of pivots, Wes, and went away from the basket. Made it a tougher shot than I think original.
Withers through traffic and one. Jalen Withers, second field goal of the game. And he'll have to go to the bench. The free throw by Withers. Barron. Poteet on the floor now. He plays with 3 fouls, as does Robbie Barron. Couture at 18 feet. Got it. Hunter Couture.
Withers knocked him down trying to come over. That's the kind of aggressiveness on the offensive boards, though, Wes, that has been rewarded for the most part today for the Tar Heels.
Couture, Poteet, and foul on Trimble's read.
Hard to win on the road, Wes. And
well, and this league has the sense under 60%. And well, 9-point game, and it's still 9. Long rebound. Padula will try and cut it to 6. Cannot. Hokies had 2 front door misses there. And here's a lead for Trimble. He'll drive and score.
Open shots by two of their best three-point shooters.
Ingram and Ryan back to the table for Carolina. We're going to get a stop in the action, though, on the next dead ball. Here's Couture for Poteet. Boy, lowered the shoulder. Third time against the league with 11.
That was a situation, Wes, where Bacot hit him, too. They had a couple of guys running into one another.
And there's Bacot on the basket and the foul against Barron, which will be his fourth.
Invented Midnight Madness.
Yep.
And, you know, what did it say? He took over Maryland at a point where a very proud Maryland program had fallen onto hard times. And they really he got them ramped up. Remember, they used to play Hail to the Chief when he came in the building?
Unbelievable. There's Couture on a score. At the end of the night in Greensboro to tell NC State to go win the national championship, because they felt they played their national championship game that night. We lose at 92. One of the great figures in all of basketball at any level in Lefty Driesell this morning. And our best to Joyce and his family, who were just unbelievable. But now for Carolina at 70-60.
Well, the Hokies keep fighting away, Wes. They just can't get stops.
And there's Padula. I want to make sure I get that charter right. So 2 on R.J. Davis, still 3 on Armando Bacot as Padula hits him.
Right, it wasn't 4 fouls. The foul was on 4.
Foul was on 4. Thank you. Good call.
And Wes, suddenly we have an 8-point game again.
Yep, here it is inside double figures. Kick out for Ryan. 3 ball good. Cormac. Padula answers, cannot. Rattled out on it. 14 rebounds for Ingram.
That's only a good shot if it goes in the basket, Wes.
Catch, Bacot, score.
That's a good shot.
Armando Bacot.
Ball.
Collins into traffic, feeds Poteet, and there's the 4th on Bacot, I think. No, it's going to be on Cadeau. And didn't work. When we got word about Lefty Driesell, the scores have got it. They promised. There it is. How's that? Distinguished. The tie's wide enough you could land a jet on, though. Here's Bacot inside again. Misses for just the 2nd time in the half.
Where did they come up with that?
Oh, I don't know.
I know. I'll get him tomorrow.
Will you? Free throw. Jump shot good for MJ Collins after Bacot just got 1 of 2. Collins has got 14. 4 in this half. The lead. Here we go again, Dan. 9. And there's Cadeau answering on the layup.
But every time Virginia Tech has cut into the lead, gotten it down below double figures, North Carolina has had an answer.
Mike Young and his staff just kind of work so hard to get it back to single digits, and then you give it right back. There's Poteet. Davis for Bacot. There's Ingram. Skip it for Ryan. Jaden Young closed out nicely. Ryan had it stripped away by Nickel, I think, but look at Cormac, and a foul going to be called on Young.
Conference play.
Front end of the 1-and-1 for Ryan Good.
Basketball season has some ups and downs.
2nd from Cormac Ryan. Rebound.
Bacot's got 3 fouls. Poteet really needed to attack him, not just take that little soft shot that he's short on.
Cadeau on the dribble, lost it with Collins defending, and then commits the foul. Dude's 23 of 25 on the year. And knocks it down. The Hokies and Wahoos on Monday night. Only one place to find it. Kelsey Riggs is in charge of the 3 on the rim. Couture the rebound. Here's Collins.
I thought he was going to pull the trigger.
Well, here they are. Another chance to cut it to 6, Dan. Kidd with the left hand makes it 7 instead. 7.5, 9 in the game. Davis trying to shake Nickel. All the way through, blocked Nickel, recovered Davis, scores. R.J. Davis is listed at 6 feet.
And then they had 2 chances to get the defensive rebound, and they weren't able to do it.
Davis fall away with 3. Oh, my heavens. 8. Coming up on 5 to play. Lead back to 12 on 5 in a row by Carolina. Couture. Lynn Kidd up and under scores. Trying to cut into the double-figure deficit, under 5 to go. And that's going to be on Cormac Ryan, 3rd all of the half. By the way, in the process today, Armando Bacot.
The history of this league, those are two.
The other night in Charlottesville, the great Tim Duncan, Ronnie Schaller, Life, and the great Dickie Hemmer.
Well, here we go again, Wes. It's down under double figures.
Bacot inside, got the roll. What a half for Bacot.
And that's just, again, I'll say, in so many field hockey championships, there was a kid out there with a 2022 championship shirt on.
Wow. There is a scoop miss on the underside. Ingram recovers. And a foul called on Virginia Tech, I believe.
He hasn't scored in this half. Wes.
That is correct. Has now. The Oakland Zoo will be at full throat after the win at Virginia, won't they? 6 minutes to play.
And he can make those, Wes, but that was a contested shot. Again, nice defense by Cormac Ryan, who I think his defensive effort against Couture has been superb all day.
Trimble thought about it, hits Bacot with a pass and score.
Of course he did.
Armando now continues his second half barrage, pushing the lead to 13. 17 and a half, and he's 7 of 9 from the floor. Double-double of the year is the 81st of his career. That just means Morris sent up a chart. Ryan with 5 to shoot from Western North Carolina knocks it when he cut it loose. Carolina going to go to 20-6 and 12-3 and keep the first place advantage. And RJ
stepped into the open spot, Wes. Nothing complicated about what he's doing. He's just doing it very well.
Nickel missing on the 3. And there's a 3 ball for Tyler Nickel for today. Armando Bacot is going to finish with 25 and 11. He had 25 against Duke, 24 against Clemson. This will be at 19 or 18 rather. Now he
pretty good list.
Oh my God. And
who cares?
The records are the records, right? 20 seconds left. Virginia Tech will try and get home to Blacksburg for a quick Monday night turnaround against Virginia, and a wedgie with 12.9 left will keep it with the Hokies.
Monday it was Virginia Tech against Virginia.
Yep.
How in the world did Virginia win that game today, going 1 for 11 from the free throw?
That is the statistical anomaly that will be examined by the basketball purists tonight. Carolina, meanwhile, goes to 11-1 at home, 6-1 here in this building against the ACC. Hubert Davis's team stays in front, and they do by posting a 96-81 win here today, Dan.
Well, it's a dominating performance, Wes, and that's how you keep the pressure on the other team. You put some